Welcome to Bradley Robotics. The following video is a quick demonstration of the steps to build our Raspberry Pi self-driving robot car. The car is built in two sections. First, we will begin building the chassis using steps 1, 2, 3. Step 1. Attach the chassis bottom board to the left and right baffle with the screws provided. Continue to connect the front and rear baffle. Make sure the holes are aligned correctly. Step 2. We will begin by connecting the DC motors. Make sure the wires are facing inward. Continue connecting the next 3 motors. Let's attach the dual H bridge motor drive to the chassis using the screws and spacers provided. Next, attach the tires to the DC motors. In step 3, we will be connecting wires to the dual H bridge motor drive. Start by connecting the ground and power. Next, connect the DC motors. Finally, connect the motor control wires. Now, we have completed steps 1 through 3. Let's move on to steps 4 through 7. First, in step 4, we will attach the Raspberry Pi 3 to the Raspberry Pi support board. Make sure it is aligned correctly with the spacers provided. Step 5. Connect the chassis top board to the Raspberry Pi support board. Make sure they are bolted securely. Step 6. The chassis top board will be connected to the chassis. First, feed the wires through the chassis top board. Screw on the chassis top board. Next, place the breadboard on the chassis top board. Connect the jumper wires to the breadboard. Also connect the power and ground wires to the breadboard. Next, the jumper wires will be connected to the Raspberry Pi. Connect the LED light and resistor to the breadboard. Finally, make sure all the wires are connected correctly. Step 7. The camera will be mounted to the Raspberry Pi support board. First, attach the camera module to the camera mount using the white screws provided. Next, attach the camera mount to the Raspberry Pi support board. Connect the camera wire to the Raspberry Pi. Now place the battery case onto the chassis top board. Connect the power and ground wires to the breadboard. The Raspberry Pi self-driving robot car is complete.